A carjacker is still on the loose.
And 3 Arkansans have been nominated for Grammys. Your HU16 News starts right now.
Live from the campus of Harding University in Searcy, Arkansas, this is HU16 News, live at 5.
Welcome to HU16 Live at 5. I'm Jackson Duncan.
And I'm Abigail Resentes.
A lawsuit against the University of Arkansas is moving forward after approval from a U.S. District Court. A former UA student has filed a Title IX lawsuit as a result of the university's response to her claim that she was raped in October of 2014. Judge P.K. Holmes III claimed that the university's communication with the student after the alleged incident was misleading. The university stands by its actions, which included expelling the alleged perpetrator. However, the plaintiffs argue that the case was handled poorly by the university. A jury trial case is scheduled for March 9th of 2020. And a 911 call Tuesday morning was made when a young woman's vehicle was stolen. The woman said she pulled over to help a man with what seemed to be car troubles, and he forced his way into her vehicle. The carjacker then drove off and wrecked the vehicle near the Bald Knob Lake Road area. The victim is uninjured, but the carjacker escaped on foot and has still not been found.
A former bank teller in Cave City has been sentenced to 18 months in prison after stealing from First Community Bank. 49-year-old Carrie Porter admitted to stealing more than $285,000 in the span of 12 years. Porter was caught after falsifying records when her co-workers noticed a discrepancy between what was held in the vault and what was on paper. She was charged in a U.S. District Court and says she plans on making full restitution. And there are reports that Homeland Security agents raided an Arkansas business belonging to a popular reality show personality. In March of 2018, Josh Duggar of 19 Kids and Counting filed a privacy suit against Homeland Security, accusing the agency of raiding his business in Northwest Arkansas. Federal agents would not confirm or deny the raid, only to say that investigators cannot go into detail about any allegations unless federal charges are filed. No word on the nature of the business or what the investigation was about.
Dramatic testimony on Capitol Hill today in the public impeachment hearing. U.S. Ambassador to the European Union Gordon Sondland testified before the House Intelligence Committee, saying there was a quid pro quo in the president's dealing with the Ukraine. Not only did Sondland openly contradict the president, but implicated numerous senior staffers in the administration. Camila Bernal has more from Washington.
A witness who both Republicans and Democrats say helps their case.
I was acting in good faith. As a presidential appointee, I followed the directions of the president.
Gordon Sondland, U.S. Ambassador to the European Union, testifying that there was a quid pro quo for Ukraine to announce investigations into President Trump's political opponents.
Mr. Giuliani demanded that Ukraine make a public statement announcing the investigations of the 2016 election, DNC server, and Burisma. Mr. Giuliani was expressing the desires of the President of the United States.
The ambassador also saying the Vice President, the Secretary of State, and other top White House officials were all in the loop on what was going on with regards to Ukraine.
Today's testimony is among the most significant evidence to date.
Republicans, meanwhile, highlighting what Sondland repeatedly told the committee, that Trump never told him directly that security assistance was tied to the announcement of investigations.
And he just said, I want nothing. I want nothing. I want no quid pro quo.
President echoing this from the White House lawn.
I want nothing. That's what I want from Ukraine. That's what I said.
In Washington, I'm Camila Bernal reporting.
Former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton were in Little Rock, Arkansas today, speaking at a conference concerning economic inequality in America. They spoke about ways to develop the economy in urban and rural areas. Hillary Clinton explained that making loans more readily available will help prevent people from falling prey to payday lenders. Bill Clinton explained that providing financial assistance can improve conditions in both urban and rural communities. Arkansas's jobless rate remains constant as more jobs are added. The state's unemployment rate remains at 3.5%, although more than 1,000 jobs have been added into the labor pool. Officials say Arkansas's seasonally adjusted unemployment rate is 0.1 below the national jobless rate. Governor Asa Hutchinson says that the state's current labor force includes more than 1 million workers 16 years or older.
A new piece of equipment will help keep BB's ball fields in better shape. The City Council approved the request for the purchase of a new tractor. City officials say it will be used to help keep the baseball and soccer fields level and playable. Lynn Hatcher, the city's Park and Recreation Director, is hoping the use of the new tractor will better the city's park and recreational community. Judsonia's renovation on their community building is almost done. The building has been almost completely rebuilt with new insulation, air conditioning, floors, and restrooms. But booking the facility for events will cost about $100 more per event. Several events have already been booked, and the center is expected to be open by December.
Burger King is being sued for false advertisement with the Impossible Whopper because the so-called meatless burger is cooked alongside meat. Philip Williams is a vegan who does not eat or drink anything that uses animal byproducts. Williams filed a lawsuit against the company on Monday in the Southern District of Florida. The lawsuit accuses Burger King of false advertisement and attempting to benefit from a vegan option that is not actually vegan. And more problems for Burger King and other fast food restaurants. Some of their most popular sauces are disappearing because of a global shortage. Severe weather in the Midwest affected farmers' ability to harvest horseradish, causing a shortage of sauces. This shortage includes Burger King's zesty onion sauce and Arby's horsey sauce. The Burger King spokesperson says they're working with suppliers in hopes of bringing them back as soon as possible. And today was a big day for musicians, especially for a few Arkansans, when the Grammy nominees were announced. Ashley McBird, Shay Maroney from Dan and Shay, and Philip Sweet from Little Big Town were all nominated for a Grammy Award. These three artists were born in Arkansas, and Ashley and Philip even attended Arkansas State University. The Grammys will air Sunday, January 26th, 2020.
Abigail, it is heating up a little bit here in Searcy.
It sure is, Jackson. Let's toss it over to Karis Caves with your weather.
Thank you, Abigail. We have beautiful weather right now in Arkansas, but there is a chance of rain. More weather after the break.
You've messed up your son's haircut. Do you try to fix it? Work with what you've got? Or show solidarity?
Thank you, babe.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
You made her college years possible, opening that education savings account when she was little, spearheading campus tours, and deciphering financial aid. If you can ace planning for college, you can do it for retirement. Get on track with tips at aceyourretirement.org.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Hi, I'm Karis Caves with your HU16 weather. Right now it is 66 degrees outside and clear. I repeat, 66 degrees outside in the end of November here in Arkansas. Wind is going south-southeast at 4 miles per hour and humidity is at 38%. Here we have a map of Arkansas. We've got clouds in Fayetteville and Little Rock, 64 degrees and 66 degrees. It's warmest in the south. Texarkana is 71 degrees and Monticello is 70. Jonesboro is 68 degrees, so it's just beautiful weather all across the state. However, here on tomorrow's surface map, you can see that Arkansas is part of this very big system of possible rain and thunderstorms. Keep an eye on this cold front here in the Midwest because that's going to be moving southeast towards our state over the next few days. Our neighbors in the north are experiencing colder weather with a possibility of mixed precipitation in Kansas and Missouri. Now we can see on Friday that cold front is moving through the United States and through our state of Arkansas, and then we're going to be seeing rain and thunderstorms throughout our state. Let's take a look at the next 12 hours. It's going to be cloudy, but still pretty warm. Temperatures dip below 60 around 7 p.m. and then they're going to stay in the 50s throughout the night. Around midnight, there's going to be a chance of showers throughout the rest of the night with a low of 53 degrees. And you can see it's a 40% chance of showers and a cloudy night. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. Thursday has a 60% chance of showers with a high of 67 degrees and a low of 50. Friday, make sure that you've got your umbrella and make sure you stay safe on the roads for Thanksgiving because there's a 90% chance of showers, high 56 and a low 40. Saturday, there's only a 20% chance of showers and things should clear up by Sunday and Monday where it's going to be sunny, highs of 56 and 60 degrees, lows at 36 and 45 degrees. Thank you so much. I'm Karis Caves with your HU16 weather. Right now I'm going to send it back to the desk with Jackson and Abigail.
Thank you, Karis. A state's new anti-drug slogan is receiving a lot of attention, but not for the reasons they hoped.
HU16's very own Ethan Brazil has the story when we come back.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
I wish I was in school.
If only I had a math test today.
I'll stay after class. I'll clean the chalkboard.
I wish I was in school.
School ends, but free lunches for your kids don't have to. Find your local food bank at feedingamerica.org/summermeals for help.
You know, I used to think Lions Club was all about just meetings and eye tests and that sort of thing. This demonstrates that you guys are big and you're out there, you're willing to help.
It's really sad, but we have to help. It's our goal.
We are often first to respond.
食料、水、医療、そして避難所を提供し
We're Lions.
Welcome back to HU16's Live at 5. I'm Ethan Brazil. South Dakota's new campaign to fight drug addiction is raising some eyebrows and its share of critics across social media. The ad says, "Meth, we're on it." And it's appearing all over South Dakota on billboards, televisions, radio, and magazines. And some are questioning the appropriateness of this message. Ryan Martin reports.
South Dakota's meth crisis is growing at an alarming rate.
The mission of the campaign is to get everyone in the state on board to recognize the signs of addiction and to know that we have treatment resources available.
Meth is not someone else's problem. It's everyone in South Dakota's problem.
There will be a variety of different media sources such as TV, radio, print ads, billboards. So it will be a comprehensive campaign.
The campaign slogan is getting attention already.
I'm on meth.
I'm on meth.
I'm on it too. So am I.
So am I.
I'm on meth.
But not all of it is positive.
We knew that going out, we have to get something out there that captures the attention of South Dakota. We have to cut through the clutter of advertising and social media messages to get people to stop and think about this important issue.
Lori Gill is the secretary for the South Dakota Department of Social Services. She said this slogan was created to capture people's attention.
What we were looking for was a unique way to show that we are responsible as a community to help combat the issue.
She thinks the campaign has been very effective so far.
It's going to raise the awareness of folks and get people talking, and I think it's already doing that.
Ultimately, the Department of Social Services wants to help people who are using the drug get off it.
Let's get meth out of South Dakota.
That's one thing that we're going to be expecting is that a lot of folks are going to be coming forth saying, how can I work on this issue? What can I do to make a difference? And we're going to be leading people to those ways to pull together and make a difference.
During the first 8 months of this year, officials say that there were more than 2,000 meth-related arrests across the state of South Dakota. Meth addiction is also a problem here in Arkansas. The advocacy group Narco-Non says it's the most abused illicit drug in the state. Well, Jackson Abigail, that's all I have. We'll go back to you.
Thank you, Ethan. Coming up, we take a look at the wide world of sports.
Grant, what do you have for us?
Well, Jackson, all district honors are being awarded, and we have a sneak peek into a few Bison football players' lives, plus the coolest thing I saw. After the break.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back. When you want to talk, I'm here.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Welcome back to HU16 News. I'm Grant Clemens, and here's what's happening in the world of sports. Harding Jr. offensive lineman Mills Bryant received COSIDA NCAA Division II Academic All-District 7 honors recently. He is Harding's 6th offensive lineman to receive Academic All-District honors since 1996, joining Justin Bellar, Jeff Walker, James Key, Bryce Bray, and Eric Mitchell. A native of Searcy, Arkansas, Bryant is in graduate school at Harding majoring in management and business ethics. He had a 3.66 GPA as an undergraduate, earning a Bachelor of Arts degree in special ed. Bryant has started in all 11 games for the Bisons at center this year. He has played in 30 career games with 12 starts. District 7 is comprised of student athletes from the Great American Conference, the MIAA, and Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. To be eligible for the award, student athletes must have reached a sophomore status and have a cumulative GPA of 3.3 or higher. Bryant will advance to the COSIDA Academic All-American ballot. The Academic All-American team announcement comes Tuesday, December 10th. Well done, Mills. And Haley Kate Webb meets with Bison football players each and every week to learn a little more about their lives outside of football. Let's see who she has this week.
I'm here with two of the Bison quarterbacks, Preston Payton and Robert Wilkie. And as I'm sure you guys know, the hype with the Popeyes chicken sandwich has blown up right now. So, have you tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich? And if you have, is it better or worse than Chick-fil-A?
My first time trying the chicken sandwich was actually with Robert in fall camp. And it's pretty good. I mean, I don't really like Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich anyways, but Popeyes is better. I would say so.
Okay.
Popeyes is definitely better. It's bigger. And Chick-fil-A's kind of gotten old, you know. So Popeyes is the new wave.
Okay, Popeyes is the new wave. You heard it here first. If you guys were part of the College Football Playoff Committee and had to pick your top 4 right now, who would they be?
I would go LSU, Ohio State, Clemson, and Georgia.
LSU, Alabama, Clemson, and Ohio State.
Alabama, even with a loss.
Yes. You can't keep Alabama out of the playoffs.
Okay, who would you give the Heisman to?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, but I want Jalen Hurts to win.
3 quarterbacks from Oklahoma. Think it can happen?
I hope so. I really do.
Okay. Yeah. From a quarterback perspective, who is the greatest of all time in the NFL?
Tom Brady, you know, he wins all the Super Bowls, so I mean, you got to give it to him, and you know, he's just a grinder and just been doing it for so long. so I would go with Tom Brady.
All right, Tom Brady.
You can't go wrong picking Tom Brady. I mean, he's done everything right, and he's won so many times. You can't take that away from him. So probably Tom Brady as well. I don't know. That's just the only quarterback that I've been able to like grow up watching, and he doesn't change. He's always getting better. He's never gotten worse. So probably Tom.
All right, 2 votes for Tom Brady. If the Preston Payton and the Robert Wilkie were a dance move, what would it look like?
Oh my goodness. I couldn't tell you that. It's probably had to be censored. I don't know.
Okay.
If Preston was a dance move, he'd probably be a square dance.
A square dance,
Yeah.
okay. What about you?
It's hard to say. I really don't know.
Do-
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you dance much?
I swing dance occasionally, but that's probably my best one. It's my go-to.
Okay, so y'all both be swing dancers. If you were put on the spot right now, what's one song you could sing every single word to?
Die Young by Roddy Ricch.
Die Happy Man by Thomas Rhett.
Ooh, a country boy over here.
Nah, I mean, I can listen to country music. I'm not a country boy.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, Thanksgiving is coming up. So describe to me what your ideal Thanksgiving meal looks like.
Stuffing, mac and cheese, ham and turkey, like the same ratio because turkey is kind of dry, you know, and then cranberry sauce on the side, and yeah, that's probably it for me.
Okay.
Fat turkey. We don't need any ham. My dad knows how to cook a turkey. Stuffing, macaroni and cheese. My mom has a special green bean casserole recipe that you can't beat. So those are my top 3.
Okay, who can give me the best Coach Simmons impersonation?
Not me.
All right, I guess it's up to you.
Well, you can't probably beat Sam and Chris from last week, but trying to think of one. Dang, I was thinking of them today too.
I'm not real interested in seeing guys react to the cold weather. It shouldn't bother us at all.
There you go. For the Harding Sports Network, I'm Haley Kate Webb with Preston Payton and Robert Wilkie, and we're sending it back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Haley. 2 Harding men's soccer players also received that COSIDA NCAA Division II Academic All-District 7 honors as they did in football. But those honored were seniors Mutai Hubedo and Andre Cunha. Rubedo, a native of Belo Horizonte, Brazil, is an international business major with a 3.81 GPA. He played in 14 games with 13 starts and had 1 goal and 1 assist. It was Rubedo's second academic all-district honor. He also received the award in 2017. Cunha of Cristalina, Brazil, is an international business major with a 3.7 GPA. He played in 16 games with 10 starts and had 2 goals and 1 assist. It was also Cunha's second award for this. He also received Academic All-District in 2018. District 7 is composed of student athletes from the Great American Conference, MIAA, and Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. To be eligible for the award, student athletes as well must have reached a sophomore status and have a cumulative GPA of 3.3 or higher. Ribeiro and Cunha will advance to the COSIDA Academic All-American ballot. The Academic All-American team announcement comes Wednesday, December 4th. The GAC tournament is here, and the Harding volleyball team looks to have another strong year in the tourney. The Lady Bisons will take on Southwestern Oklahoma State in Hot Springs, Arkansas tomorrow. The last matchup isn't something the Lady Bisons want to remember as they lost 3-1. They will look for revenge in a high-stakes game against the 16-11 Lady Bulldogs, who have also had an impressive 12-4 conference record heading into tournament play. The game begins at 12 p.m. in Hot Springs. Good luck, ladies. And now to the coolest thing I saw. I take you to Auburn, Alabama, where the Colgate Raiders are taking on the Auburn Tigers. Auburn's Samir Dowdy with the ball. He puts the move on Colgate's Jordan Burns, who goes down on the ground, and Dowdy steps back for the 3. But wait, just take another look. Dowdy fakes the drive, fakes Burns out so badly that he falls on the floor, and Dowdy drains the open 3. What a play by the senior from Philly. Well, that's all I have for sports. Remember, you can stay up to date on all the latest Harding sports at hardingsports.com. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Grant. A heartwarming story of 2 TSA agents.
That story when we come back.
Once its sights are set, nothing can stop the ferocious lion from capturing its prey. Relying on keen senses, lions search patiently before striking with alarming speed. Wait for it. Gotcha, Mr. Piece of Rubbish. He is truly the master of his environment. Do good, be a lion.
Thanks to a selfless donation, a pair of TSA co-workers now have a bond no one can break. Rosie Nguyen has the story.
Tash Truscott didn't always set out to be a TSA officer.
I went for a different route because schooling was hard, and I decided I wanted to try something new.
But 17 years later, he's still greeting travelers on their way through Salt Lake City International Airport.
Have a good day.
He says what keeps him going is...
I like the people. I'm big on making friends.
In November of last year, Truscott was worried that his days working here were limited.
Thank you, sir.
Because he was in dire need of a kidney transplant.
Not knowing how long it's going to be and, having time and time again, everybody's trying to help you and they can't.
Little did he know the person who would end up saving his life worked just a terminal away. His colleague, Melanie Persaud-Mata, got tested and found out she was a match. What came after was just a leap of faith.
It was a lot of the faith that I had that it was the right thing that I should do. I hope somebody would do the same thing for me.
For someone with a big heart.
I wouldn't pick a better person than Tash to give it to. He is an amazing man.
But after the donation, they both weren't in the clear just yet, facing hurdles when it came to their medical recovery. Nearly a year later, they're both back at work. Go right behind that. Persaud-Mata with one less kidney.
How are you?
And Truscott with a brand new one.
I would do it again tomorrow. If for some reason Tash's liver started failing, I'd give him part of my liver too.
Reporting at the Salt Lake City International Airport.
It is a blessing to actually be where I'm at. I love life a lot more.
Rosie Nguyen, ABC4 News.
Abigail, the Christmas season coming up is all about giving, and that giving takes it to just a whole nother level. That is awesome.
Absolutely, Jackson. I couldn't agree more. And now we have your final weather with Karis Caves.
Thank you, Abigail. I'm here with a final weather update as we prepare for our Thanksgiving break. Tomorrow on Thursday, we've got a 60% chance of showers, high of 67 and a low of 50. Friday, when most of us are going to be driving back, we have a 90% chance of showers, but things should clear up by Saturday, highs in the 50s, all the way up to 60 on Monday with a low 45. Thank you. Back to the desk.
Thank you for joining us for HU16 Live at 5, where community matters.
And stay tuned for a replay of this morning's chapel. And remember, you can always tune in to HU16 at streaming.harding.edu. Have a great evening.